Hi, and welcome to part 2 of EDH Deck Tech with James from the Magic Rhombus, and my cat is walking through his door.
And Russ, who also tried to walk through the door, but it didn't work, so...
Yes, the door is only 7 inches wide, and, well, it's hard to get people through 7-inch doors.
I'm a large individual, as they say. But enough about me, let's get on to the deck.
Yes.
We're going to continue, and we're going to go into my creatures, which I have a lot. No longer do I have more creatures than lands, though.
My Mimeoplasm deck had more creatures than
lands. We have conveniently put them in order of CMC, so... we'll start with our 1-drops. We have 4 of them. The first one is Birds of Paradise. Mana Dork.
Yeah, most of them are Mana Dorks.
Mana Dork.
Good mana.
Draga Tree Speaker. Mana Dork. And Scoop Mob, who is a cheap beater.
Yes, especially late game when you just drop it. It gives them like maybe 2 turns to try and resolve it. And if they don't, then they're getting beat for 11.
The other reason I like Scoop Mob is because it's a 1/1 when it enters. And the reason why that's important is because there are a lot of things in the deck that are 1/1s that I can pair into or pod into or what have you. And we'll see those
as we later.
Continue. Put those up there. Next up, our 2-drops. Just grab them here.
Got a lot.
Oh, these are clean, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Next, Sylvan Ranger. Kind of a questionable choice because I value utility over everything else.
Yeah, so drawing the 1 card is pretty good.
Yeah, it searches for a basic land.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Elvish Visionary.
Yeah. Which should be coming up.
No, I took it out.
Oh.
But Sylvan Ranger grabs you a land, and then it's a dead. It's just a 1/1. But it pairs, and it pods into a 3-drop. And when we get to the 3-drops, you'll understand why that's good. Next up, probably one of my favorite creatures in the deck.
I know it's my favorite creature.
Yeah. Scrib Ranger. Flash, flying, pro blue. Screw you, blue decks.
Well, the best part is that ability right
yes. There. Bouncing a forest, untap target creature.
There's actually another creature that has that ability, and it's a 1-drop.
Yeah, it's like Quirion Ranger, I think.
Yeah. A lot of Maverick decks run those instead of Scrib Ranger.
Because they're bad?
I'm like, I like Scrib Ranger because it's pro blue.
I know Combo Elves uses it, so yeah. Soccer Tribe Elder. Because it's more land fetching.
Yep. And if people try and kill it, then they're stupid.
Oh, they're boneless swings.
No one ever tries to kill Soccer Tribe Elder. Continuing with the Mana Dork theme, we have a Vine Trellis. Kind of an interesting choice. It's like, oh, why don't you use Overgrown Battlement? Simply because I don't like Overgrown Battlement.
Yes.
Even though it may be strictly better, I don't run any other defenders in the deck. I've never seen anybody give my creatures defender while I have a Vine Trellis on the field. So you know what? It's a 0/4 with defender, taps for green. It's doing its job.
It does not matter.
And that's why I threw it. Alright, now for the creatures that are awesome in the 2-drop slot, besides Scribbles. Mage to the Library, because it's card advantage.
Yes. My cat walked out the door.
And the ever awesome Fauna Shaman.
Yes.
Because pitching creatures to search for creatures is what made Survival of the Fittest amazing. And I wish I had a Survival of the Fittest.
If you did, would you put it in the deck?
Absolutely. 3-drops.
It's just too expensive, right?
Now just remember, 3-drops are what would probably Sylvan Ranger, Vine Trellis. Usually I will, if I'm at the point where I don't have 7 cards in my hand or can't get 7 cards in my hand, these will get potted into them.
Yes.
Eternal Witness to recycle things.
It's
Eternal Witness. Hippie Santa.
Yeah, my elder.
No. Hippie Santa. Super foily, trippy Hippie Santa. 2002 Turbo Championship Edition. As long as I can stop having a shaky hand. When he dies, get 2 basic lands. And he has Cycling from Play. Pay 2, sack him, draw a card. And then you get the lands.
Yeah.
I know.
Sounds good. Then you got...
We have
Oh, for a second I thought that was foil from Zendikar, and I was like,
No, no. I had to settle for a different foil.
yeah,
It's Omnath. He's a fridge. You stick mana in him forever, and then he makes Kamahl crazy.
he's a fridge.
And no, he will never replace Kamahl as the general. Last but not
There's
least,
no need.
bees.
Those are so good.
Bumblebees. Yes, because they break the color pie and throw it across the room. It's a green flyer. It's a green with shade pump. It's green damage, direct damage. Look at that. Sack the bees and do damage. And yes, that's relevant.
And it can wild pair into birds.
Yes, the birds and the bees. Which makes everyone happy. Oh, by the way, combo.
Oh, that and Jit.
It's combo time. Well, yeah, that and Jit. But everything combos with Jit. Where is it?
Oh, Bear Umber and Bees.
Bumble Bears!
Oh, I love those things. They're so cute.
It's because I showed her Sean's picture.
Yes. Bumble Bears are adorable. But in this deck, they're deadly.
Until they attack you.
I think they're
4 drops. Oracle of Moldiah for ramping.
And because it's good.
Well, yeah. And it's a 2/2.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's relevant. I'm sure I'll think of something as the video wears on. Thrun the Last Troll. He's not foil because foils are expensive.
And he's one of the most expensive foils.
Yes. But he can't be countered. And he can't be targeted. And he can't die. Well, he can, but...
It's
and
tough.
he's a 4/4 for 4.
Yes.
Hi, I've Thrun the Last Troll. And then I died. Kind of.
I don't know what happened to him.
I think he got corrupted by, like, Phyrexian Oil. So he's Thrun the Eternal Troll of Drum Hunter, yay! Because he's more cards, and who doesn't love drawing cards besides blue players? That would be green players. And he taps for mana, so he's a dork. BFFs with Fauna Shaman.
Yes.
And Vengevine, also BFFs with Fauna Shaman. Although, frankly, he's been kind of underwhelming just because EDH is such a big, bomby format.
Yeah, so by the time you get it out, it's like, whatever. It's been fine.
Yeah. I mean, haste is always nice. It's very hard to come by in green. But,
He brings himself back.
he does, but, I mean, it's happened, maybe twice since I put him in. So, I don't know. He's a candidate for replacement. Moving on, up to our CMC 5s, we have Thornling, because he's overall awesome. He's got a plethora of abilities that help keep him alive and keep him romping and stomping.
As all Morphling type creatures do.
Nah, but you'll never replace Superman.
No.
Acidic Slime, because he's a great thing to wild pair into.
Yes. He's very good.
He's really pretty. Look at him. Shiny slime.
And he eats things when he comes in.
Om nom. Om nom. Arashi, which is my go-to guy for dealing with flyers, and I have plenty of ways to grab him.
Yeah, so it's like, Storm Horde for 30!
Yeah, Stormherd for 30. Okay,
Arashi for
channel for 1. The other reason I really like Arashi is because it kills Iona, and there's not a thing that they can do about it. Because channel is amazing like that. Next up, Steel Hellkite, because he blows things up, and we've been over that argument plenty of times before. Now we're getting into the good stuff. You gotta have Primeval Titan. If you're running green, you're running Prime Time.
Or you're bad.
Yeah. Or you just don't have a Primeval
Yes.
Titan. Proxy him if you don't have him. There's really no excuse. Vigor. The same can't be said for Vigor, though. Like, I can understand the triple green might be a little tough to come by. But Vigor is...
Whenever I see that, all I
Just
see
dumb.
is a guy with a mustache. I never see the head right there. All I see are
Oh, like
eyes
the...
and a
Oh,
mustache.
okay, yeah, the holes in the shell. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can see that. See, I can't unsee it, jerk. 7 drops. Avenger of Zendikar. Because he makes plants.
He also wild pairs with Steel Hellkite
And our next 2, which I'm about to go to here. Spearbreaker Behemoth, because he's indestructible.
he's like, oh, you're going to wipe my field? Well,
He makes my dudes indestructible. So yeah, 1 overrun from Kamahl usually puts things into the 5 power range.
Yeah.
So I can just have a bunch of indestructible trampoline beaters. And the other 5/5 would be Mossbridge Troll. because when you overrun once or twice, tapping creatures with power 10 or greater becomes very, very easy. And you can do it multiple times.
Yes.
So it's, well, I was swinging with an army of like 4/3 or things that had +3/+3.
But now I'm swinging with a Raincord Mossbridge Troll. Or he doesn't even need it because Kamahl gives trample.
Yeah, but
Swinging
he's
with a,
absurdly huge.
with an
and,
85.
He doesn't like to go away.
No.
Moving on, Hornet Queen. Now this is a recent addition. I used to have Garrick's Horde in this slot. The reason I took it out was because Garrick's Horde wasn't really doing anything for me. It would show up, I'd get to see like a land or something on top of my library, and then someone would kill it.
Yeah.
But I like it because Flying and Death Touch is like an awesome 1-2 punch, especially for green, and it makes more dudes. And it's a 2/2, so it pairs.
It gives the little creatures Death Touch, right?
Yeah, the little guys have Death Touch too. But like, if you play, if you have pair out,
yeah, you can just wild pair.
You can play something kind of innocuous, like an Oracle of Moldiah, and then suddenly, now I've got a bunch of dudes, and then it just gets worse from there. Finally, my 8-drops. Verdant Force, once considered the best fatty ever. Look at his red eyeballs. And he makes dudes. Big T, Terastodon, who is really, really dark for some reason.
Big T in the morning.
That's right. I'm Timmy T. And he blows up things. I like blowing things up.
It's very helpful. I mean, if you're one-on-one, you can hit lands.
And Vorinclex, the gigantic hate magnet. And he is really, he tends to die really fast. But if you manage to get him to stick, he stuns mana, he doubles yours.
If you manage to
have 7/6 with trample.
If you manage to have a Spearbreaker Behemoth and Asceticism on the field, then you're probably going to win.
GG. But, so yeah, there's my deck. Kamahl, Fist of Krosa, just mono green, good stuff.
I love how the creatures took almost as long as everything else.
Well, yeah, because I learned a lot of creatures.
Oh. Yeah.
So, wow.
Foil signed Scribrange.
We still need to get that. Anyways, this has been Russ and James from the Pokemon Rhombus.
And Magic Rhombus.
And Magic Rhombus.
And the Everything Rhombus.
Yeah, Rhombuses and Caesars and what have you. Hopefully we'll see you again.
One other thing that I forgot to mention is...
You are ruining my outro.
I don't care. Do things freestyle on the Rhombus channels. If you guys didn't notice, almost all of Russ's deck is foil.
I need to bring that up. Now people are going to think that I'm like made of money. But yeah, this has been... This deck is like my project. I've been trying to foil it out.
It's like 3/4, maybe a little bit more.
That's
foil.
about right.
Like, I don't know why you don't have a foil one of these.
Because I don't know why. It's Jiraka Tree Speaker. It's like $5. I don't know. That's an argument for another day.
Yes, alright. So, Magic Rhombus, Pokemon Rhombus, Everything Rhombus out.